me a frosty mistake if they sleeping on me. Better get insomnia, ADHD, hydroxy. That's the capacity. In 88 when I don't count melee, finna set it like a play date, finna vacate, retreat like a vacate, mayday. This beat is cray cray, Ray J, AJ, AJ, AJ. Laughing all the way to the bank, I spray flames, I cannot tame a placate that monster.
You get on my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker, I look like a villain at an alley block.
Test 2, 3.
Every time I get in here, carry a Merriam dictionary. I'm swearing up and down like a spit the shirts hilarious. It's time to put these pictures in the obituary column. Moving and see I was staring column. Get the shit like a stereo. Drink a happy package, but it's black ink. Evil half of the bad beats. Evil that means take a backseat, take it back to fat beats with a maxi single. Look at my rap sheet. What attracts these people is my gangster beats like Apache with a catchy jingle. I stack chips. You better got a half eat cheat. Filling with the venom and eliminating multiple venom. I don't want to run, but I get him in a federation. I'm really good. Nobody will evade it, but I keep them in the body's in it like I'm obliterating. Everything is iterated. Renegade. I'm gonna make anybody who win it with the pin frame. Nobody want it, but they're gonna get it anyway. I'm beginning to feel like I'm really ill until
In approximately 10 minutes, we will begin our senior recognition ceremony for boys soccer. At that time, boys soccer and their parents will come down the field and be greeted by Coach Yakum and the Booster Club.
I'm unavoidable, I'm unevadable, I'm on the toilet.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a stretcher, how we gon' die for this? Yeah, I ride for my I live out. We some poor, high class, made it, we rich. Yeah, I was at the band though, got a penthouse for a closet. Ooh, it's like a shando. Live on my neck, my wrist. Ooh, I got pink toes and talk different languages. Ooh, $100 for the cheapest ring on the sprinkle up. I done flew one out to Spain to be in my domain automotive. Ooh, dropped $3 on the rain, cause it's been the truck look. Ooh, I was in the trap circle, they ain't been the same since. That's by the time I call us a view. I go tremendous.
That was on mileage, good with no college. Call me the baby, no father. I'm real creative and stylish. That's in my dinner. I send that hit, make a spinner. And I screw back from LA on the G. Yesterday I go back and forth like I play tennis. I put with you, yeah, I feel for it. Still on the billboard, the #1 song in UK. And now they got so rich, all these. I said, don't give what you say. Like a Batman, but like I'm. I just put up in the Batmobile. The reason I with these rap, cause they cap, and they rap ain't real. Believe me, you wanna keep your life and take it easy. I'm rocking water diamonds, water diamonds.
Is there any display on the function or behind
So you're set, you're zooming in pretty well. So
yeah, I'm just waiting to figure out where they're going to set up.
I'm just noticing like this camera, like, I don't see
Get him moving, Mindy.
Okay, that's better.
Keep it like right under, like a little, you don't want the football, but to keep it right under like the football.
And number 19, Gustavo Lucero. And now it's time to honor the seniors of Weathersfield High School. First, it's R.J. Darrell. Joining him tonight is his father, Rick, mother, Jill, and sister, Lauren. So you want me to just wait until...
Yeah, wait till they shake hands with Rob.
Okay. The next senior is Charlie Hayes, who's accompanied by his mother, Melissa, and father, Steve. And our final senior this evening, Gino Santilli, who is accompanied by Rocco and Rosanna.
After you guys, let's have another final, after he shakes hands, a final round of applause for all of our...
And now one final round of applause for all of our seniors this evening.
Thank you again, congratulations.
Once again, thank you again, and one more round of applause for our seniors. Captains get to hold the flag. Oh, so we got like, what, 3 people holding the flag now? Oh no, we have 4 captains. We're good. We're good to go. We good. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Catone Field. It's opening night. It's senior night for boys soccer. Joining alongside me here in the booth, it's Riley D'Amato, and we're getting set for an exciting matchup of WHS boys soccer. Senior night tonight. Riley was a good team last year, made it all the way to the semifinals, lost in a heartbreaker in penalty kicks to Wilton last year. Do you think that's kind of the same mindset for this team?
Definitely. They have the confidence this year from what they did last year, so all they have to do is just replicate.
Well, it's been back-to-back semifinal trips. We all know that so far. But coming into this game, do you think after losing again in the semifinals, do you think there's a little fire in there for them to really go out and try and dominate this opening night?
I think these seniors with the possible no soccer, yes soccer, really have something just because this is every game may be their last. They really are playing like that.
That is quite true, but so the run yellow line will be the boundary for soccer tonight. I believe number 4, that is Santilli apparently, is number 4. Here comes Rex Seppi.
Push coming.
He went to Hayes, to Nurkic, who fires it just off the crossbar. And Riley, what a good shot. Now, Riley, what a good shot that was. A lot of these guys, I used to say, before we started broadcasting these games, I used to say a lot of these guys, if they don't make it in soccer, have a great future as a kicker in football. And you can see right there, I mean, that was maybe a 5-yard plus shot, maybe a 10-yard shot, and he bounced it off the crossbar with little to no effort almost.
It looks so easy when he does it.
So the goal kick there, Tata trying to get under, he gets pushed away. Standing behind the ball, Rexepi along the wing. Rivik drops one on the ground, easy save there. 37-30 to go, first half. So first 2.5 minutes of play. And that one is going deep. Looks like Medvedev was there to make the stop. And it goes to Nurkic. Nurkic off the head. He's going to run it down the side. Ooh, and what a move by Nurkic. He was going to kick it.
To the center and no one.
Try to cross, and there was just nobody there. And if it was a Premier League match, it would have sounded a little something like this. It was a beautiful cross, but no one was there. I've been waiting all night to make that joke. You guys have no idea. Quick goal kick coming from another player. Oh, it's going to go right out of bounds. So number 13 is going to go get after it. That's AJ Contreras. Soccer was always one of those sports. I always wondered why they had the cheerleaders there, and now I kind of understand with the lack of football. Now I kind of understand that. Hayes is looking for someone. Gets it out to Capasso. Capasso back to Santilli, to Tata. Tata to Nurkic. Nurkic back to Capasso. Back, who is then brought in to be the starter. Allowed, I think, 1 goal all postseason. Except for the semifinal game. He allowed 1 in regulation, and I think 3, I think, in the penalties. Looks like it might be Darryl, who works upfield, trying to get it to Nurkic. He's not there. And Wethersfield just desperately trying to get it out of their own zone.
The first 5 minutes, it was, until now, it was in the other teams.
Oh yeah, it was all Wethersfield. And I believe that's Darryl who's got it now.
We'll give and go.
He's looking for something. It goes right out of bounds. It's about 34-30 to go, first half. Wethersfield did play not many close games, but when they did, they typically ended up in overtime and ended up with a tie. So you think if they end up playing close tonight, is that what's going to happen? Is Tata takes it? Ooh, Nurkic gets bodied. That was just outside the box. I was about to say that might have been in it, but we're not going to see a penalty yet.
But it is close. The score can happen.
It can happen from this free kick here. Nurkic getting set to take it. And we're going to see how Wethersfield's efficiency this year is with set pieces. I mean, this is one of them, and a lot of times set pieces are Alex Torres. Or no, now 22 is coming in, so that's Angel Mendez. Mendez delivers the boot. And Patkowski is going to get his first touch of the game. Slide.
Still Maloney ball.
And Maloney, it will be 12 to deliver the throw-in.
17.
Or sorry, 17.
Hard to see.
Hard to see. We're on an angle here, so you're in the booth. Riley's leaning out the window. I was like, how is he seeing that? And then you look over, and he's got his head out the window. 17 again with the throw. Passo got in the way of it, but not all of it. Again, out of bounds.
That'll be a corner.
I think in my 2 years of being in this press box for soccer, I think one time we've had a ball really come up close to us in the stands. I think it landed like right here and fell in the void in front of the press box.
We have a good distance there.
Oh, we do. It's great. It didn't hit the glass, but you know, it almost did. Out of bounds. You know, not a lot of these actually come into the stands. You'd be surprised. A lot of them come close, but not a lot of them make it.
17 again.
I think 17 is just trusted. Datney's the only one with gloves, so I mean, to be fair.
Also a great challenge there.
That one goes to a Medvedev now. Oh, beautiful challenge by Maloney, but it won't be enough. That goes off the arm right about the 40. It's not a lot of execution.
It happens. It is early in the season.
It is early in the season. They do have time to work out the kinks. So they'll have 6 home games, 4 of which will be at night, 2 in the afternoon. This is the only doubleheader of the season, believe it or not. Only time the field was double booked. Everybody else has been playing on their own, and I think it was because football isn't in play. So there's so much more time available. Goes right back to the keeper. Oh, a very short, stubby kick there. Not what you like to see out of keepers, and again, shanked it. Another player shanked it. Capasso is there. Capasso right by.
It was a good idea to kick that. You need to get it out.
Of course it was, but it wasn't good in execution, I'll tell you that much. It looks like subs are going to be coming in. Number 14 for Maloney, then you'll see 15. That's, I believe, Hayes?
No.
No, 15 is Samuel Johnson. You're going to see Giancarlo De Jesus, number 23 in Josh Gestel, and number 9 in Connor Swanson.
Whole unit of subs.
Oh, of course. They're bringing in a whole other line. Coming back around to Weathersfield down the sideline. Medovic will take charge and pick it up to Tata. Tata, I believe, to Contreras, I believe. To Rexepi. Oh, he tried to get it to Daryl, and he just missed the mark.
Maloney with the push.
Maloney done pretty good at pushing back. Really some sloppy play going on here. No one seems to get a hold of it. Maloney, just some fancy footwork to try and get the ball away. What a slide to keep that in play for Weathersfield. And number 15 misses it. Here comes Charlie Hayes. Hayes is streaking down the sideline. He's stuck, and it's out of bounds. So 22.5 minutes to go. And it looks like we're going to see a corner number 3. That's going to be Marco Capasso.
See if they can get something here.
Another good set piece opportunity for Weathersfield. The header chance. No, he just missed it. Medovic was so close. And this one will roll out of bounds to the other corner. And here's a quick kick. And RJ Darrell. And they try to get it to, I think, Gestel, who's in the corner, who will not get on top of that one. Another sub will be coming in from Maloney. That'll be number 21. That is Anthony Valerie. Yep, Anis Nurkic will also be joining. They're going to quickly throw it back in. Kick back to Patkowski. Patkowski to drive it back up the field. Here comes Tata. They both fall over for it. Stoppage in play. Not quite. Gestel gets past the defender. To Johnson, back to Gestel. And here's the shot. Saved. A save on a far out strike. With 18 minutes to go.
Side, is it too far? Yes, it is.
And that one will actually come into the stands.
Just missed the camera.
Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 6, Sam Gustafson, and number 11, Anis Nurkic. Subbing in for Maloney, number 21, Anthony Valeri. And number 16, Jaden Miles. So a throw in from Capasso. Gets it back to Amedovic. Amedovic faking a kick there, now being charged, he gets it off.
Maloney gets back.
That will be called out of bounds.
Close.
So 17. So glad you could join us to spend part of your Thursday evening alongside us. So it looks like a kick out of the goalkeeper's box here. 15 and a half to go. Goes right to Gustafson.
Great header, but there's too much on it.
Put a little too much on it. Maloney will lose possession. Capasso with the throw-in. He finds Gustafson open again. Second time on that throw-in.
They have to adjust soon.
They do. Whistle blown. Riley, we're more than halfway through this. You got 15 minutes to go. What's your analysis of the game so far?
Well, Weatherfield is doing really well on keeping it in the other.
Subbing in for Wethersfield, number 14, Joey Tata, and number 16, Anthony Zavarella. And so Anthony Zavarella making his way into the game for the first time this evening.
Here comes the corner. See if they can get something here.
Here's the shot off the set piece header, close.
It's close. Come on.
Oh my goodness, a diving play by the keeper.
See if they can do something. Looks like they're going to try to get some pressure out, trying to catch Weatherfield off guard.
Trying to keep up the pressure here. Comes down, it's 13 who's on him.
It's AJ.
I believe that is AJ who's on him. Oh, arguably a trip there, but I think he was going for the ball, so they play it off. Tata is there in the corner. Another player goes down for Maloney.
Safe from this angle.
And here we go. Johnson will take it right back. What a Jesus. Again, my mistake there. I've set off the sound system. We're just gonna. I don't even know how that happened. Here we go. Just standing by on the sideline. For chance? No, not quite. So it looks like number 2 Charlie Hayes as well, lining up for his substitution as well. Tata gets past the defenders, but he's going to have to come back around. Good chance, no! Looks like
he's knocking on the door.
Tata was
something's got to drop.
Exactly, about 10 minutes to go, first half.
It does keep it alive.
Maloney is just right there as well. So trying to break through to Johnson. Ooh. Gustafson is right there.
They have a chance there.
Oh, deflected. And no rebound chance. It'll go right out. Again, the Eagles have just been knocking on the door this whole time. Can't find the twine tonight.
15 there. Does have some breath.
Ooh, Johnson gets bodied a little bit there. Stays on his feet.
Back to 50. See what they can do.
So back at midfield. Tata. He's right there. Here we go.
Joey coming up.
And this will go to Zavarella. Passes it inside to Hayes. Deflected. Hayes gets his own rebound. Pass? No.
Looks like it's clear.
That's going to go out. No, it's going to bounce back in the field, and then it'll go off of Zavarella. And a sub coming in. Now subbing in for Maloney, number 18, Alex Skurzniaz. So 18 was not up on the line, so therefore he cannot sub in. Here we go. Over to Tata. Tata from the 45. Injured player down. Took that body shot there, and we are going to be right back.
It's a hard kick. I'll give it.
So he gets up, he's fine.
7 left.
7 minutes left on the clock. Weathersfield's still at the throw-in now. Clock begins. Throw-in from Santilli. Hayes just got bodied out of the way. That was a blatant push. There was no hide in that one. So next time they will bring in McCarter. It's not our fault with Riley also being timekeeper as well tonight. So Riley bravely volunteering as timekeeper. First time he's ever had to timekeep soccer, so he's doing a great job. So we haven't seen any faults yet.
Maloney gets a shot here.
Coming off the free kick from the out of bounds. Patkowski was right there, and I think he deflected it off a Maloney player. Here comes Will McCarter. Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 8, Will McCarter. And Will McCarter will come into this game. It looks like we'll see Josh Gastel come off the field.
Oh, 5 minutes left. Let's see if they get 1 or 2 more pushes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go. They're going to have to get this final push to take the lead at half. If not, it's going to be quite disappointing. Up front to Daryl. Daryl's got number 9 wide open along the side. He just doesn't find him. And so important in this game is vision as you are dribbling the ball, you know? You have to be constantly aware of what's going on around you.
And it's much harder with how big the field is. Like, if you say in basketball and hockey, it's so much
Oh, yeah. I compare it to like being a quarterback, only you're constantly moving. You have to stay on your feet. You have to keep being alert. You have to keep looking.
Great header right there.
Ball right back out of bounds.
Sarah. 17th throwing.
Weathersfield right on top of it, but not quite. Trying to get it away. Patkowski's going to have to stand ready. He's going to have to get in position. Because Rex Heppy is right there trying to make the stop. Here comes McCarter to try and drag the ball away. It's going to go to Contreras. Contreras, I believe, gets it back to Rex Heppy. Now to Swanson. Rex Heppy tries to get on top of it, goes through his legs. Here comes Tata to try and track it down. It'll get past McCarter, but he'll get on top of it once again. So he'll get up, and it looks like he's going to be fine. I believe he will come back to the bench, however. Scott coming off the field now. That is 11 in Owusu. So Owusu to come off the field. They have already brought in the sub. So 3 minutes to go. Boot coming from the goal. Ooh, stopped by De Jesus. Swanson trying to get on top of it. Now Rex Heppy to Tata. But it's going to be taken away by Maloney, and the Spartans will boot it to Patkowski. Comes up with the easy save. And again, the thing about Patkowski tonight, he has not faced many shots. The Eagles have done really. And the Eagles' defense has really taken the brunt of the force, or the brunt of the shots. So defensive players are really try and chew up the clock to get out of the first half. And bit of a lackluster first half if you're the Maloney Spartans. What do you do, Riley, to try and change that up?
You need more pressure up top instead of in the back corners. pick them up and try to keep it on the opposing side.
Well, speaking of pressure, Maloney just brought it all the way back to the field. 20 seconds to go, and again, Maloney kind of chewing clock to try and get out of the first half. Huddersfield to get the ball back, and taking his sweet time is Patkowski to set it up on the line. Yeah, this half's over. 5 seconds to go.
Trusting you guys on it?
Yeah, I'm getting panicked.
Oh, we got it. What's that, 7.5?
That's fine. Just don't stop the clock until we ask for it.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Yeah, the only time we stop clock is injury. If the ball goes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you turn your attention to midfield for halftime entertainment for the WHS cheerleaders.
There's only 2 minutes by the time they got. That's why.
time. Better get you set. Got the goal horn ready. I'm doubtful that I'll get to use it in that 7.5 minutes. That's a lot of game plan we must be talking about and a lot of adjustments that you're going to make. Here comes Gustafson to Darryl, who's charging his way down the field. Darryl gets past one defender. He's looking to get past two. He sends it to McCarter, who is just not there. McCarter beating himself up over it. McCarter, phenomenal multi-athlete there. I believe he was also a crucial piece in the hockey team last year.
So close.
Exactly, we were so close, and then our tourney got canceled right before we were about to win states. It was awful. We'd already beaten the defending champ that year in overtime. We were so ready. I'm still like,
This is their window for this.
I'm a little upset. We haven't even gotten rings for when we won the conference tournament.
But the soccer team, I think this is their window. This is it.
This is it. But the sad thing is, there is no tournament format yet released. There's not even word if there is going to be a real tournament. They're saying tourney experience, but that does not equate to a real tournament for a state title, which
Like things can happen.
things can happen. I mean, yeah, it's smart of the CIC to have announced that they have a plan for a tournament, because it keeps everybody guessing, and there's a lot more time to plan without going out 3 months early and then saying, hey, we're going to do this, and then change it about 4 times in the next 3 months.
Yeah, and
Which is what they did with Fall
so
Sports.
it keeps these guys. If you say no, then sometimes it keeps you shy. It can't be.
That was a great save. Love to admit that was a great save. Which is right there. He's tough. And small pass, not there on time.
Miscue.
Definitely.
This Maloney pressure
Starting to get to them, really.
It is.
It looks like maybe a substitution coming in a little later in the game. That'll be number 14, Cale Mullings. That goes off Contreras' face. It looks like the Maloney player ducked the bounce on the turf, and it went right into his face.
Subbing in for Maloney, number 14, Cale Mullings.
35 minutes to, if they will, yeah. Of course, they trusted big in their defense. That's a big move, to trust your defense that much on this play. And that finally made my ear pop, I think. I think screaming for that, wow. Unbelievable, here's the throw. What a chance they had. The ball was still open in front of the goal and just unable to capitalize. That's been the story of the night for Wethersfield. Get the chance, don't capitalize.
Good save there. Let's see if they pressure or hold.
I think Wethersfield needs to turn up the pressure. They got to start really charging up the field when they have the ball, but I don't think Maloney's defense is going to allow that. They've got to try and escalate to the energy that Maloney has right now. I mean, I think Maloney now with that, they just, I think, tackled another guy. It's another possession for Wethersfield. I think Maloney's energy might be just up a little too high. They're playing a little too intense because they are repeatedly, I mean, and for a socially distanced crowd, it is rather packed here tonight. They have got quite a good attendance going.
So what happens when you come to
Catone's atmosphere for soccer is just different than anywhere in the state, really. There's a few communities like it. It's Glastonbury, Plainville, us. I think Newington has that kind of an atmosphere as well. I mean, Wethersfield is a soccer town. There are shoreline teams that are like that. I think McCain might be one of them.
But it's great.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I think if I pull up Score Stream, I can find, or actually, if I pull up Max Preps, I can bring up a little bit of an out-of-town scoreboard for you all tonight. Just under half an hour to go. Are we going to see a penalty here? Because they're marching towards the box right now. I do not see the ball. I think we're
Trying to figure out what's happening.
I'm trying to figure out where the ball is, yeah.
Oh, it is?
It will be a penalty. Here we go. Beautiful cross that just wasn't meant to be. Now I'm waiting on a second goal because I have another goal horn to use. I have multiple. And that might have been a trick. I don't think so. I think he's going for the ball. So. Here's Maloney. Contreras. And now Weathersfield in a transition. Out of bounds. Substitution coming in, number 3.
Now subbing in for Maloney, number 3, Miguel Cardona Jr.
I think number 21 coming in as well. I believe 21 might have came in as well, so not sure about that. 26-10 to go. 1-0 lead. Oh, Hayes, Connor Swanson, and John Carlos De Jesus will all come on to the field. Here comes number 3. He's got a chance, 2-on-1. Just under 22 minutes to go, so we're nearly halfway through the second. Weathersfield's still got the 1-0 lead. De Jesus with a quick pass in. I think that's going to be offsides. He was just ahead of the defenders. I realized actually now what the offsides rule is in soccer. I believe I have cracked the code that has fooled so many over the years.
When they kick it, if you're past.
If you're past the defenders, and you
Not
can't.
like hockey.
It's not like hockey, no. If you're past the defenders, you can't receive the pass.
Yeah.
Essentially, you have to be.
Or you keep, it's either that or you keep the first one.
Yeah. I think that this is.
Dylan, switch sides, Dylan!
So just under 20 minutes to go.
Opportunity. He's been waiting.
This is opportunity time. I believe they just called for a stop and play, I believe. Someone is hurt again. It might just be a cramp, however. It's not a terrible pain. Yep, there you stretch out like he's got a cramp. Beginning of the year, you come in and you're not warmed up, starting cold, and this is typically what happens, but nothing I would be too concerned about.
Both sides and breathing to regroup and figure out their game.
Oh, yeah. I think for now it's kind of critical time for Maloney because they could use this time to try and get. So McCarter is now back in this game. Tata, Nurkic, and Capasso coming off. I don't know how I like that change. Those 3 are kind of vital parts to this offense right now.
But you got to keep them for the end.
I mean, you do have to keep them for the end.
Just in case.
I believe looking for a corner right now is Weathersfield. Weathersfield, I believe, will get a corner.
And also, because they give up the goal, you need them for overtime.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A win. Just in case of overtime, because that's where I see this game going. Big corner. Brought up by Weathersfield once again. Bavarella. Delivers it to Gustafson.
Yes, play simple.
Here's McCarter. To De Jesus. De Jesus trying to move it through. De Jesus had a big moment back in the playoffs of last year. Big shot just wide. De Jesus had a big moment in the playoffs last year. He get his hand on that, so that's got to be Weathersfield law. That goalie got his hand on that last. That's what I saw.
Offside.
Oh, it was offside.
Thank you.
Oh,
Huge.
thank you. We have our
Coming up.
running the live stream tonight, helping us out with that call. So thank you for that. It is very hard to see. I want to thank Mr. McCarter for that.
And that's where you got a chance.
Oh, he scores!
Eagles goal scored by number 7, Aaron Rex Happy.
On a breakaway chance, he's mano-a-mano with the goalie and just couldn't come up with it. Number 21 will come in.
Subbing in for Maloney, number 21, Anthony Valeri. Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 10, R.J. Darrell.
One other rule in soccer. Last 5 minutes, if the team who's winning substitutes, you stop the clock.
I think that's just a CIC in the rule, though.
Yeah, it came in last year.
Alright, I got it here.
Nurkic playing in. So we had to form our rookie timekeeper over here. So we had to. It's been a good experience, all in all. Huddersfield up by 2, trying to close the. Not a lot of time to make any noise, but we have seen stranger things happen. Distel is there. Distel trying to power through 2 defenders. He gets it off to Darrell. Trying to power through 2 defenders. Up in front, tried to get it to Nurkic. It didn't go. Darrell picks up. Picks up where they left the ball back, and we'll see a goal kick. Minute and a half to go in tonight's contest. Opening night 2020. Don't forget girls soccer. 2020 opening night, Saturday night. I believe it's 6 o'clock kickoff. Their senior night ceremony, most likely starting out around 5:45. They will be playing rival Newington. Huddersfield, I think the boys soccer team is the only team to kick off against not Newington. I believe they're the only team to open against.
They do play later, though.
They did do a scrimmage, I believe, against Newington, I think, Saturday. Saturday, I think they did a scrimmage with Newington, but that's the closest thing they got to opening the season with them.